Okay, should be up now. Let me just double check with the video here. Oh, what app was it? Okay. Okay, I thought for a minute this stopped. All right, so let's check the state of the video. Should be up now, I believe. Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay. They gave me money to find a sky, and I took it with no questions. Didn't even ask them why. I lived in shadows, away from the sun, and the troubles of my mind kept my heart and body on the run. And then we took the rise together. Something like that. Okay, hey. So you didn't come here for my very pretentious and awkward singing. Hi. It's good to be back. I did not stream for a long time. I duly apologize. There's a lot that has been going on. Excuse me, I'm eating at the same time, so I apologize if I sound like I'm chewing obnoxiously. So I have a lot going on, and this summer I actually have time to work on to work on content and to actually do these streams. What I am hoping to do is over the summer doing more of this and then doing like a weekly show, and then as time goes on doing bigger projects like getting back into the swing of the logo corner, and hopefully by that point we can touch on the major movie studios, and then once that's finished, covering topics such as television, because recently, this is getting more timely by the minute. I'm telling you guys right now, this is a market that is becoming more and more defined on YouTube. People are looking at older media, and they're becoming more and more nostalgic for this media, and they're looking at specific things. Like, for instance, the Nostalgia Critic did a 1-hour video on Fox Kids. A 1-hour video. I'm not complaining about the length. I'm just telling you all right now, more and more attention is being siphoned to these blocks and to the specific logos surrounding them. They're not explicitly talking about them, but you're noticing this. You're seeing this. If you follow the Nostalgia Critic, or at least other people that review culture, these trends are becoming more and more apparent, where people are looking at specific blocks, they're looking at specific movies, they're looking at specific older things, and that'll dovetail with my discussion about old logos. Like, let's say I end up talking about Deke. I'm telling you all right now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I remember this reviewer talking about Inspector Gadget, or this reviewer talking about the other Deke shows that appeared throughout the 90s and 2000s. So it's quite amazing, actually. We're getting more and more into this state of YouTube, where people are reviewing older culture, and they're looking at the ephemera surrounding the culture. Okay, it's not just the culture itself; it's the ephemera, and that's what's most important here. Is that I am also looking at specific pieces of ephemera. Starting with Oddity Archive, and I also look at Apple Mask, and of course the thousands of YouTubers who upload logo stuff like, Pepsi 9072 and Logic Smash, who I followed forever. Ephemera is becoming more and more of a big deal, especially if we approach the 2010s, where people are all about, I think even more so, having a conservationist attitude about older media. So let me look at the chat. So let's see, we got a ZZ Colby 27. Nice of you to drop by. Thanks for watching my content. A Steel. Oh, you're the guy that helped me fill in the blanks about the Columbia Pictures logo theme Jonathan Elias. Yeah, I remember seeing your comment about that. So thanks again for that. What I want to do is revamp the logo corner and hopefully fill in those blanks in the near future, kind of like what other people did with their old series. ZZ Colby asks, how you doing? I'm okay. I'm a little bit, rusty. I feel rusty, because I haven't done these streams in a million years, and I want to make content. So before I invite my friends, as I normally do, here's a monologue about what my intents are for my main channel. Okay. So weekly logo show. As if anybody here is familiar with my main channel, which I'm sure you all are, I uploaded a new video around like a week or so ago, and I'm stuttering, and it pretty much was a quick FAQ about what is to be expected about what's going on. Yeah, no problem, dude. So what to expect in the channel coming forward on the main channel. Here's the deal. Weekly logo show. Now, the logo show itself is going to be about logo changes that have occurred. I have more leeway because the first episode is not going to necessarily talk about logos from like last week, but more so like logo changes that occurred in 2018, because we are in the, midway of the year now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick and choose specific logo stories and talk about them, not necessarily at length, but talk about them, and then maybe talk about like company moves. Kind of like company man light, hey, company man light. I think one of my friends actually joked that company man and I should do a collab video. And company man, if you're watching this, I do the logo stuff, you can do the company stuff. We can totally like complement each other. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it'll be weekly, ideally, and it'll be about a wide array of different logo stories. So it's not just confined to movie, television, and home video, although, yes, I will talk about movie, television, and home video logos. That's quite obvious. But I will talk about other things, like, here's a slight spoiler for episode 1. The slight spoiler will involve specific restaurants. I'm not going to say which one, but that's me branching out. So yeah, I do want to keep on continuing my quest through movie, television, and home video, but I also want to talk about other product logos in the near future. I don't know if that will envelop the logo corner, because my initial goals with the logo corner was to simply talk about movie, television, and home video, because that's been the most documented on the internet, especially on YouTube. But I believe that my logo show could definitely appeal to a wider audience who isn't knee-deep in the niche stuff. But the thing is, again, this goes back to my original statement where older culture is becoming more and more relevant, especially when people look at ephemera. Because let's say if I do a video on Hanna-Barbera, well, you have 90s compilations on YouTube where they say, these sounds from the 90s, if you know these sounds from the 90s, you're a 90s kid, and they include the Hanna-Barbera logo, and that's not necessarily the Star Swirl, that's not necessarily from the 90s, but it was a staple of 90s programming. Right? So they include that. They include video game logos, the Cartoon Network logo, the Nickelodeon logo. That's the thing. This kind of ephemera is becoming more and more hip, I should say. And I feel that I'm capitalizing on that. And if I continue down that route, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be able to, not necessarily chisel an audience, but discover this audience that has been with YouTube, I think, since the very beginning. And it has only increased since more and more people are, I guess, normalizing the discovery and discussion of ephemera, like Lost Media, with L Supersonic Q, or discussion of odd stuff like Out of the Archive, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So, before I invite my friends in as well, I'm going to field some questions. And this is a stream where you can field questions. The point of this stream is just to talk about, talk amongst yourselves, be casual. There really isn't anything planned. Like a 2-hour, just, casual stream. So ZZ Colby asks, what program do you use to make videos? Well, I switch between Sony Vegas Pro 15, which I recently installed, and Adobe Premiere, but Adobe Premiere is on my older computer that's kind of not working right now. So I've been more reliant on Sony Vegas Pro 15, and I've always had better luck with Sony Vegas Pro 15, so I might use that more often than not, which sucks because I shelled out a lot of money for Adobe Premiere, so I don't know when I'm coming back to it. I might, but we'll see about that. Okay. Yeah, so that's another interesting point. A.Steel. I wonder how you're going to handle potential future logo corner episodes where the company in question has a short logo history. Honestly, I'm looking forward to that because once I cover, the big wigs like RKO and Galmont and maybe Nordisk, although Nordisk is kind of a strange exception, when I get to like TriStar and Pixar and DreamWorks, oh my gosh, it's going to be so easy. They're as old as I am. Well, not necessarily TriStar, but DreamWorks is as old as I am, and Cartoon Network is as old as I am. I think it'll be way easier because it'll be shorter videos, number one, so people will like that. I mean, I love long videos personally, but I mean, I have to face the facts. The audience these days do not, they don't necessarily like 40 to 50 minute videos. I completely understand that. I mean, I like making 40 to 50 minute videos, but those videos are going to be more digestible. People are going to love them because of the fact that they're shorter. They're going to be more concise video essays, which, it's not necessarily a documentary series. It's more of a set of video essays, I guess. It's going to be easier, I think. It'll be easier organizationally wise. It's going to be easier categorically because I'm going to have to categorize all the logos. The only thing that I might find confusing is DreamWorks might have a bunch of strange variants, and again, since I'm trying to pare down the variant section, I might just focus on like 2 or 3 variants, and then say if you want to see the full list, go to this page, blah, blah, blah. But I'm really looking forward to the shorter ones because it'll be easier on me to edit, and it'll be easier for me to crank out. So once I get through the RKO stuff, which is also another company in and of itself that has so many twists and turns, it's ridiculous. Once I get through that, once I get through, maybe Galmont, Pathé, Galmont, Pathé, Nordisk, mostly the foreign stuff. Hey Harb, what's up? So yeah, once I cover that, then I cannot wait to do the shorter ones. THX, yeah, THX is also going to be fascinating. There's like 400 million versions of the THX logo, and I know that Kevin has forced me to talk about THX 1138, and really you can't not talk about THX 1138 because that's where it comes from. So I mean, even if I wanted to be lazy, I would have to mention that at least once. But yes, THX. I think Kevin shared an illustration of the THX like. I think it was like the score of the THX deep note sequence. And I actually love the THX logo. I was one of those kids that feared the PBS Kids logo but loved the THX logo. So, I mean, I was weird. And I love the WGBH logo too. So we could talk about that too. We can talk about like logos that we like and dislike. Like as a kid, the only thing that really scared me was like the PBS Kids logo from the 1990s. And there may be some video VHS openings here and there, but like I distinctly remember that. I love the Cartoon Network logo. I love the Nickelodeon logo. I loved THX was a bit weird at first, but like I always had it at low volume. Maybe that's why I wasn't scared by it. Oh the Tiny Toons variant of THX. Okay, whatever. So yeah, so that's the direction of my channel. Oh, and one last thing. I renamed this channel. Now, why did I rename this channel, you may ask? Well, thank you for asking that question. The reason why I renamed it is because I feel Mercury Theater Boys was a little bit too much of a, I guess, too unoriginal, because that's what Orson Welles called his group of ragtag radio personalities. So I decided to change it to Jupiter because Jupiter is a cool planet and it sounds more majestic, and Jupiter Theater Pals I think sounds a little better than Mercury Theater Boys. It's not obvious plagiarism. Oh yeah, Klasky Supo. Yeah, that also kind of freaked me out too, but not to the extent that PBS Kids logo did. I mean, I can tell you that right now. It freaked me out, but not as much. Okay, so with that under our belts, and hopefully, if you have any additional questions, please feel free to constantly lob them at me. The point of this is just, a casual conversation, and of course, fielding questions, and yeah, all our friends with smelly, god damn it, and just fielding questions, talking amongst ourselves, and having a casual conversation. That's the point of this whole stream. So, hello, Kyle White. Your question is, what do you think of the new Summit Entertainment logo? Oh yeah, Summit made a new logo. You know what? If you all sit tight before I invite everybody, sit tight. I'm actually going to sit through this. I'm going to have a live reaction to the new Summit Entertainment logo. This is a rare sight, everyone. So for those of you that are in here, hey, you are privileged to be witnessing a live reaction. Oh, reaction channels. Oh yes, I'm Jinx. I'm a reaction channel. We're gonna react to new logos, guys. Oh my god, if I ever stoop to that level, please, excuse me, please, someone take the nearest blunt object you have and whack me across the face with the utmost strength. Like, just do that, because I didn't. Because that's just god. All right, so Summit Entertainment logo 2018. Oh, look, it's already in the Google thing. Okay, let's take a look. I mean, I can't really show it. Maybe I could show it while I'm doing. No. Maybe I can do it with Google Share. Maybe I can share it with Google while I'm looking at it. Also, I'm going to try my best. Wait. Mark Wahlberg? Oh my god, the name of the channel is Mark Wahlberg. That's so funny. All right, so I'm going to actually open up the screen share feature, because that's really the only feature I can use on this damn thing. Let's see. Screen share. All right, screen share. Yes, I want to share my entire screen. Please, Google, let me do this. Thanks. Awesome. All right. I am presenting to everyone. Yes, I am screen sharing and presenting to everyone. Okay. Let's take a look at this. And this was apparently published by Mark Wahlberg. So, Marky Mark, thank you for it's probably not real, but thank you for providing this new logo variant for us. Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, there's no mountain. Okay. Summit, a Lionsgate. Okay. So I know there's a Lionsgate company. All right. All right. So I get why there's the cloud formations, because Lionsgate used to do that in their older logos, but like, oh boy, there's no mountain. I mean, it's a nice logo. It's very well animated. I like it's very simple. You have the 180-degree flip. And I love how the clouds sort of like, I guess, obscure this, and then it turns into this. Very simple, very basic. It's too bad the mountain's not there anymore. I always associate Summit with the mountain, because that's what Summit Entertainment implies. It's very beautifully animated. That's pretty much been like the pattern of newer movie logos, is that the animation it's usually pristine. Compare that with television logos, which are like 2 seconds long, and they're all a bunch of like doodles and weird pictures and weird names. We've delved into the weird names department with the television logos. This is like very cinematic. This is precisely why I love reviewing logos, because most of the time these logos are so cinematic that they kind of, are just as important as the movie. So I will say I'm a little bit underwhelmed, but I do like the beauty of the animation, and I do like it's just, it's just a bunch of words in the clouds. It's kind of sad, but I mean, I'll give it like a nice 6, I suppose. I sound like Anthony Fantano. Okay, so that's my thoughts on the Lionsgate logo. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me just close this shit now. Stop. All right. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that horrible reaction. But yes. Summit, no mountain. Lionsgate, no gate. 2 out of 10. Yeah, the Lionsgate. See, that's the thing. It reminds me of the Columbia Pictures logo, where in the very beginning, Sony, like this is like after 2014, when Sony was like, let's just use our logo and take up half of the logo for like, let's just sit there for 5 to 6 seconds and just zoom in slowly from the Sony logo. Like that's kind of that definitely is a kind of weird issue with that. Is that like, okay, Lionsgate is a big company, but I feel it suffers from Sony syndrome, where it's just like, I'm going to show our name proudly and it's just as important as the Columbia Pictures logo. It's kind of redundant, but like I said, the animation's pretty nice. I mean, I'm not going to discount its animation or its aesthetic thing. I will definitely discount it for, I guess, the logistics of it. Like, okay, it reminds me of the Columbia Pictures logo. So, let me just scroll up the comments. When I first watched TLG about TCF, 20th Century Fox, yeah, you showed that carving. Oh, wow, 3D printer. You know what? That's a good idea. I should do that too. Just get like a 3D printer and just like 3D print the logos. Like if I ever become rich and famous, or if I ever like strike gold or something, or win a lot of money somewhere, maybe on Jeopardy or something, I want to 3D print. Let's 3D print all of the major home video and movie logos. Like I'll have a 20th Century Fox monument over there, and then like a Columbia Pictures lady over there, and then the TriStar Pegasus like over there, and then just the Paramount Mountain, the Paramountins behind me. It'll be great. My house is going to be a huge mess. Don't let me have real estate, people. I'm telling you right now. My credit may be great, but my organizational skills and my ideas are very juvenile. Don't let me have a house. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, that's a very cool idea. I'm going to steal your idea. Get it? Steal your idea. No, that's pretty cool though. All right. So with that out of the way, I'm going to invite my friends in here if y'all don't mind. I think I took up way too much time blabbing and explaining. Let me just copy and paste the link in the chat, because that's what we do around here. Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not sharing my screen right now, because oh my god. There's a lot of like horrible stuff on my screen. Okay. All right. Oops. Okay, so I showed the YouTube link. Now I'm going to show the Google Plus link. All right. Okay, so now all we have to do is just wait for people to shuffle in. That's it.
Okay.
Yay! You're here. All right.
Yep, I am. Uno.
Okay. All right. So while we're waiting, I'm just going to scroll up and see if there's any more questions. All right. Thoughts on the AMC Cinemas logo bumpers? Oh man, I haven't been to an AMC in like 4 million years. AMC, I like. What I remember is I do love their dot logos. They remind me of like the 7-Up dots. They're like spherical. I guess they're okay. I mean, the animation's pretty nice, but I like the dots. I like the AMC logo itself, so it's not that terrible. I mean, in my opinion, anyway. Let's see what's next. Cool guy. So what else? What do you think the future is going to be for 20th Century Fox when Disney buys it? I hope that when 20th Century Fox is bought by Disney, that their logo doesn't change that much. I'm assuming that they'll change the byline at least, but I don't know what's going to happen. I sincerely hope that they run the company well, because 20th Century Fox has a long history, and they don't just like, they shouldn't just. I hope they don't like relegate it to the dustbin of history, because that would be sucky.
Sorry about that. Forgot how Hangouts works.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I forgot too. Anyway, do you see yourself creating your own logos? This is from Mr. Oddbox. Oh God. maybe if I took a course in graphic design, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really into graphic design that much. I'm into the principles of graphic design, but asking me to design something, no. Please, I'm not good with that crap. I mean, I could try. I can always attempt it, but, you know, I'm a dilettante when it comes to that stuff, so. No. Next, models queued up. That's good. I can't wait. Thoughts on those logos in G minor videos? They're kind of unnecessary.
So
It's so 2010 and it's very unnecessary. Let's move on from that. Let's actually like do something that's not G minor. I mean, I like some of the YouTube pooping of logos. I mean, the best example I can think of is the Gracie Films logo that's been YouTube pooped.
G minor. So like breaking, so like causing dogs to bark and breaking windows and all that.
I mean, it might as well be because it's very annoying. It's just they just pitch it in a weird way, and it sounds like it sounds like that. It literally sounds stupid. And usually to accompany this, they have like a red screen because it's scary. Oh, it's so scary. Like, oh, come on, guys. Let's just move on from that. Come on. So yeah. These are very good questions, guys. I'm really excited. Oh, there's a fly in here. Get out of here. Go on. Get out of here.
get out of here, you goddamn jackass.
Jackass. Wait, you mean Shusham Gracie? Yes, I do mean Shusham Gracie by Power Brand Solutions. It's one of the funniest logo freaking... Aside from like the MGM collab video, which I actually sat through a majority of because I'm a masochist. Yeah,
of course you are.
Listen, if it's logo related, it's funny. No, like I sat through that, like Shusham Gracie's I think is one of the best logo YouTube poops, aside from maybe like some of the MGM logo YouTube poops I've seen. Like the one from Jimmy Davis is really funny actually. But a lot of people who do like the logo like YouTube poops are all like they all seem to use the same jokes. They all seem to use the same effects. It gets kind of repetitive after a while. But Shusham Gracie is different in the sense that it's like it's not just they use like ear raping effects. It's actually like they actually use sentence mixing, strangely enough, or they use like effects where it's like they take the part of in association with and they make it say ass, and that's really funny. That's creative, you know. That's funny. Shusham Gracie's funny, but like
that's a joke that AVGN used in like 2006.
Yes,
in
ass
association.
Yes,
I
guess they were inspired by James Rolfe, but it's still funny. It's still funny to
is my
that someone
icon
actually
not showing
picked that
up?
out.
Like, wow.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of people. Yeah, I guess this is a very small crowd tonight. That's fine though.
Yeah. But yeah,
the
I
news-
noticed that my icon's not showing up in the stream. Like it's just pitch black.
I think because your webcam's on. You may want to have to check see if your webcam's on or off.
Oh, that's why.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
there we
do
go.
see some. I do see some grain there.
Yes, like no
What?
face, but yeah, that's what happens. You go into Google Streams and you're like your webcam just automatically turns on. I love it. It's great.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. No one saw my hideous face, right?
Nope, your face was not there. It was just black the whole time.
Good.
Okay, all right.
How much more black could this be?
Racism. Now, I'm part of the Fox Blender community. What do you think of Fox logo remakes? I have really talented friends who make damn good recreation.
Blender,
Yeah,
not
you know what?
Blender.
Blender. No, but like Blender is a good program, and I've seen some recreations that are really, really, really good actually, and it's quite surprising how talented some of them are. If only I could be as talented. I wish I could make my own intros and make my own recreations. Pretty neat. That would be awesome. Like to see like that in action, like see somebody just go through the steps and like, okay, this is how we recreate it. We do this, we do that, we do this. It's just like, okay, yeah, teach me something. Teach me about design. Blender is a really good program. I know that No Entertainment, who I tend to watch from time to time, uses Blender, and it looks really funny in his videos. So, excuse me. What if Disney acquired Metro Goldwyn Mayer? Says Kyle White. Oh
Not
God.
much would change because most of their catalog is owned by Fox already.
Yeah, so it would be kind of like Fox acquired by Disney, and then Disney.
And plus, Hollywood Studios was in fact Disney's MGM Studios, so
Yeah, they used.
not much. So not much really would change.
I guess not. I mean, like it would just be kind of horrifying because Disney would be like eating up everything. And I would not. I would not want that shit.
Yeah, I don't think Disney wanted this either, but somehow, and more than likely, he's turning in his grave.
Yeah, because he's probably like, wow, it's a major corporate media juggernaut. Oh
Debatable.
God, debatable, but like maybe that's what he wanted. But at the end of the day, it's like, ugh, it's so strange just to think about how
Disney's
big Disney
an odd
is.
figure, so
Yeah,
who knows what
True.
he thinks.
So it's very
Mr.
fascinating.
Mr. Those communists down the road.
Those communists. Oh yeah, I think he was like very compliant with like the House of Un-American Activities Committee or something. I think he actually like spoke on behalf of like the communist war. We should get rid of all those commies in the unions.
Oh, yeah, there was another animation studio in Burbank that he always called communists. Those commies down the road.
Those commies down the road.
I really wish I could remember which one it was, but it was like very avant-garde, not Disney sort of animation, but still managed to be like very fluid, just not on model much.
Are you referring to like the Fleischer Brothers? Because they seem to have very fluid animation. They also had a lot of.
I don't know. Like I don't remember, but I don't feel like it was a studio like quite that old.
I may have to research that because that's fascinating.
Also, those goddamn Fleischer Brothers and their rotoscoping.
And their rotoscoping and their fluid animation. What are they? Communist Jews? Like, yeah, you know. And also, yeah, Disney's not anti-Semitic. I don't buy that crap.
Yeah, I don't buy it
That's
either.
just that's some bullshit.
Like, I get it, it's a joke, but I doubt it was actually he was actually like that. He probably did have some biases, but then again,
Oh yeah, borderline
who doesn't?
nationalist maybe, but not anti-Semitic.
Yeah. I don't. There's no evidence.
Like, everyone has that, right?
Yeah. So.
And besides, Disney, like us, was a human being, so.
And you got to remember the context back then, because back then we were like enveloped in the Red Scare, and everybody was accusing everybody. It was a Arthur Miller was right when he made some interesting remarks in the Crucible. Like everybody was accusing everybody of communism. So HUAC, for better or for worse, stirred paranoia in the general population. So that's why, like in the RKO, actually this connects to RKO, because in RKO's history we have several people. Several directors, like a George Dimitrick, who was accused of communist leanings, and he and his friends were like, "We do not feel obligated to answer these questions." So they're like, "Oh well, you suck, so you're fired. Go get." Like RKO is like, "Oh well, I guess we have to let you go now because you're communist." And they're like, "No, we just don't want to answer these questions." So it kind of like contributed to RKO's massive fall. I mean, obviously, that doesn't take into account Howard Hughes, but like. The environment in which RKO was in was so unstable that they were affected by the Red Scare, and they were affected by HUAC. So getting into that section of the video is going to be fascinating, and the kind of shock waves that came as a result is just interesting. So like logos are not only like informed by the culture; they're informed by the milieu. They're informed by like the people involved in the studios themselves. So it's a very broad history. So you think that ephemera doesn't matter. Well, let me tell you something. Ephemera does matter. It's informed by a lot of different things, a lot of different aspects of culture. So it's like, woo!
I forget because the video is like an hour long. But did you mention the Hollywood blacklist in your Columbia Pictures video?
Hollywood blacklist. No, but I am going to mention
because I believe like The Bridge on the River Kwai was written by like 2 writers, which were blacklisted, and they won the Oscar.
Oops. Yeah, I didn't mention that, but I am going to mention that in RKO actually.
Yeah, like Michael Wilson and Carl Foreman, like indirectly won the Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay, even though they were kind of blacklisted and they wrote on the movie in secret. So the Oscar was presented by or presented to like the person who wrote the book.
Oh wow.
Oops.
That is oops. Don't you hate it when that happens? When you get accused?
Whoops.
And get on a blacklist.
Man, I hate it. I hate it when I wrongly win the fucking like Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar.
Yeah, who does that? Come on.
Like Ring Lardner Jr. for MASH.
Yeah, who does that? Come on.
Like a movie famous for like overlapping dialogue and improvising, and he wins the Oscar anyway.
That's amazing.
even though he was like publicly pissed that they weren't following his script.
He still won. Wow, that's a very inspiring story.
Inspiring.
Very inspiring story, right?
Remember, kids, you too can fail upward in Hollywood.
Hollywood is such a fascinating place. Like, oh my god. Just discussing all the different ways in which people were affected, especially like the times that changed and like the people that inhabited the place. It's just, oh man, this is precisely why I'm doing this series, man. It's just so interesting, these stories. RKO is still involved with things. Well, RKO kind of exists, but it's like, the thing is about RKO is that it's kind of half dead because one of the main founders, like, of the newer RKO, I'm not talking about like the RKO that died in the 1950s. I'm talking about like the RKO that came into existence in the 80s. One of the principal founders died, Dina Merrill. I think she died in like 2017. So all that's left is her counterpart, and he is 10 years older than she was, and we don't gross. So we don't know how far. We don't know what's going to happen. I think RKO is probably like on its way out. There's not been any new updates on the RKO website. Like I've checked recently, it still talks about stuff from 2015. So it's like I can even check right now. It probably doesn't say anything about Dina Merrill's passing. I think it still says stuff about like, yeah, we're hiring this new contract lawyer. That's what I saw last time. It's like, we're hiring. Like, oh, update yet?
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Oh God. Well, it looks like that you don't know how to maintain a website, I guess. So it is kind of strange where it's headed.
Yeah, it looks like they don't know how to maintain a library anymore because Turner bought all of their famous movies.
Turner bought everything, man? Oh my god. Turner just ate everyone. Oh yeah, wait.
I was gonna say like Turner basically like buys all of these movies from everyone. Because like you got King Kong and Citizen Kane from RKO. You have Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory from Paramount. You have
Paramount. Mm-hmm.
You have The Wizard of Oz from MGM. They just take from everybody all these iconic movies.
And what Ted wanted to do was he wanted to funnel all that into his channel and just overload the channel with like a bunch of content. So that's probably why he was all like, I'm going to steal all these libraries. And whether for better or for worse, he pretty much informed the modern cable landscape. Captain Planet. No, but now like the modern cable landscape was pretty much like sculpted by him because you have Turner Broadcasting. So you have like, what's it, TNT, you have, I guess to an extent, Cartoon Network, I guess. TBS. You have AIDS. TCM, like, yeah, oh my gosh.
Coach,
stop.
I've got AIDS.
No. Not that stupid episode. I have AIDS.
Fucking Philadelphia, starring Captain Planet.
Philadelphia. Sorry, Captain Planet. I can't right now. Hobbs, can you still do that CDI Link impression? Okay.
Great.
Gee, it sure is boring around here. My boy, this be what all true warriors strive for. I just wonder what Ganon's up to. I guess that's worth a kiss, huh? Ha! I won! I love doing
My cakes will burn.
that. My cakes will burn! This
You're
is
crazy!
We're gonna go through all the
doing great, Link. You're our hero.
Oh my god. How do you even do that?
Oh my god.
That is right. I must die.
Kevin. Actually, Paramount dumped Willy Wonka after the film's underwhelming box office returns. Warner Brothers picked up the film in 1978.
Well, look at that person. Turner still owns it.
That doesn't change the fact Turner's still... Yeah, okay. Ouch. Ouch.
Wow.
Delivering...
I can still look at my Blu-ray and see a Turner logo on it.
Whoops.
You just been delivered The Stick of Truth, starring Trey Parker and Matt Stone. All right, hold on. I'm still looking at the RKO website. I think the RKO website's messed up now. Maybe I typed in the wrong URL. But let me see, because it's leading me to this welcome page. It says "Welcome to RKO Pictures website coming soon," and I'm thinking that's probably not the right URL. So let me just let me go to Wikipedia and see the official website. Because if that's the case, then I pretty much captured a logo that does not exist anymore. Or at least has been retired. I don't know, because like if the website's dead, then no, it's RKO.com. Okay. Well, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure that then the website's dead. All right. Well, that's disappointing.
Oops.
Yeah. So when you go to RKO, it just has like the RKO antenna, and then in the middle it says RKO Pictures website coming soon ! And then a contact us button.
His name is RKO. He's 89 years old and supposed to be dead.
Dead. Dead. What?
You got ears in your worms, lady?
Lady, I did decide. Okay, so yeah, so the website's dead. Let me see. Let me go around. I'm gonna click on company. What does it say about company? Company.
Oof.
With a legacy that includes. They haven't changed that. Okay.
Sorry if
But there was.
Sorry if I keep making sounds. Earlier this evening, my dog ended up getting the skunk smell on her, so she smells really bad right now.
Ew.
Tomato soup bath.
Tomato soup.
But we don't have any of that, so we're gonna have to wait.
Spray that Febreze. All right, so clicking on company. This is hilarious. Oh my god. The company. With a legacy that includes classic films like Citizen Kane, King Kong, It's a Wonderful Life, the modern RKO Pictures produces, finances, and distributes both original entertainment and the remakes of its classic films. So then it says Our Approach. There's one paragraph, 2 RKO Pictures logos, then it says Our Story, and then Our Story is like blank. There's nothing under there. So it's an incomplete thing. Let's look at Oh my god, it's completely changed since I last checked. Get in touch and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We look forward to hearing from you. Okay. So yeah, the website's way different because there used to be an RKO logo variant on the website that played at the very beginning every time you visited it, but I guess they overhauled it and now there's nothing there. That is interesting. I actually managed to get a screen copy of it, like a screen cap of it, so we're good, but Wow, that's a problem. So now RKO is, like I said, that's why it's in limbo, because now the website's like incomplete. There's nothing there. Just FYI, I don't know who or what it's doing. Yeah, I don't know what's. I'm not doing that. I swear I'm not.
Yeah, and like I'm not butthurt about you bitching me out. Like I'm always happy to get new info.
No, man. I think it's just the algorithm being stupid. I do not have any swear word. Maybe it's just Google being like, well, you can't use the F word.
Here's a fun experiment for everyone in the chat. Type the worst profanity you can think of.
No.
Now, because I am at home.
Where was I? I was at home.
Don't do that. Don't type in profanities, people. You're ruining it. No.
Demonetized.
Demonetized, banned from YouTube. Let me see what happens if I type something. I'm gonna type in a very bad word, guys. Oh wait. Okay, I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna type in a bad word.
How about a fuck for luck?
For luck, you got to be. Oh, okay. I guess it works for me.
I was gonna say you own the damn thing.
Okay, well, I just want to see if it works for me.
Us the dirty tiger, or
oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Apart
sorry.
we are but humble twigs,
Sorry,
but together we form a mighty faggot.
There, I said it. You disgust. Oh, okay. Nice to know how you truly feel, Mr. Oddbox.
Oh, you're a dirty kitty. You're a dirty kitty, aren't you?
Oh my god!
I will say this: I'm not looking forward to work tomorrow.
Work sucks.
Mainly because tomorrow is Prime Day.
Yesterday was Bastille Day, so you know it could always be worse.
Yeah, Prime Day, and the fact that I work at UPS.
Bastille Day.
You can already imagine how that would go.
Ball of fun.
Ball.
Invite more people on here. I'm gonna see if I can invite, because I'm in several other. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. What I might also do in the future, what I might, once we have more people here, or if there's if we can get a core in here, I might bring back the whole, if you do this right, you can be a guest in a future show or something. I think that'd be cool. Okay, so let's see what happens. I'm going to see if I can spread this around. You two, think of something engaging to talk about while I find people. I'm sure you guys are very genius people.
Oh yes, I only think the highest of myself.
Well, come on, man. We all do, don't we? Come on. We all have a high opinion of ourselves. That's why we do YouTube videos, right?
Oh yeah, I watched Bullet and Dirty Harry the other day. Those have odd variants now, don't they?
Oh yes, Dirty Harry. I love the Dirty Harry Warner Brothers logo. Oh gosh.
Yeah, and the re-release, the George Lucas director's cut of THX 1138 also has the Warner Kinney logo on it, but
Yes,
it's on a black backdrop instead of a blue one.
Right. I I keep forgetting. Does the Kinney logo in that one, is it like a different trying to think, is it a different byline? Because sometimes it says like a Kinney production or a Kinney something or other.
From
Because usually,
remembering it, like just off the top of my head, like I'm pretty sure it was just identical to the Dirty Harry one, but it wasn't blue; it was black.
yeah, okay. So I guess it has the same. Because sometimes the Kinney the Kinney banner changes wording depending on which movie you watch. It's very subtle, but
I'll say it could be so subtle that I don't remember it. But let's see.
let me. Yay! Let's look it up on Google because that's what we're here for.
Who's
All right,
watching
so
you?
What? Oh yeah, Google is watching me. You're right. I thought you said like. I thought you said like everyone was watching me. I'm like everyone's watching me. Ah.
Oh, okay. The THX one adds adds national to
national
to
okay.
like the Kinney banner, and it also adds a presents to it. But
Right.
like in comparison, like the Dirty Harry one is very plain because it's just the shield and a Kinney company sprawled across it.
Right. See, yeah, there's like obvious differences if you go through like the Kinney catalog because there's lots of different like Kinney versions. I think somebody has made a video on that.
How many videos are there about plastering?
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot about plastering. They're probably like the Sony logo.
Because you got the '90s Warner Brothers logo over the original unaltered cut of THX on VHS and Laserdisc.
Which one? The one with Bugs Bunny?
No, just like the one you see on all those early DVDs.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Like,
wait, no,
plastering's so
no,
difficult.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. It's the '80s one.
What was it? The one with
It's the
that goes. Da, 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 da.
I don't
I
know.
think
I'm
that's
not an expert.
That's the television variant of it.
Got it.
Yeah, sometimes it even says a Kinney leisure service too. Oh, this is really weird. Okay, see, this is why making the logo corner is annoying.
It's
in a
not
good way.
even entertainment anymore. It's leisure.
Leisure, yeah, it's a leisure. But see, here's the thing. This version of the Kinney logo is remarkably different. Wait, hold up. Is this real? The ugliest stuff. This better be real, man. Okay, because I found this weird Kinney variant. This Kinney variant actually has the Warner Brothers shield, like the normal Warner Brothers shield. Like this doesn't have the modified shield. This one has this is a recent discovery. Why does this always happen? I posed a logo corner video. I talk about the Kinney variants, and everyone's like, "Oh, well, I found this and I found that." Here,
And they barf all over themselves, apparently.
I barfed all over myself because this logo is so strange. Here, I'm gonna post it in the Google chat too, because like, look at this. Look at this.
Post it in the Google.
In the Googly.
Oh my God! It looks
it looks so ugly, and it's like and this is real. Like this is not a fake. This is not a fake.
It looks like I should be seeing that at the end of like a Looney Tunes tape.
Yeah. This is real, man.
I've never seen this ever.
I've never seen this either. I just discovered this while on stream. Oh my God, that's crazy. All I did was type in Kinney logo, and oh man. Okay.
Wow.
Note to self: do more research. Man, I am so shocked by this. So there's apparently a Warner WB Shield Kinney variant with the original WB Shield intact, albeit very poorly done. Maybe that should be on the CLG wiki. Hint, hint.
God, that looks
CLG.
awful.
It does look pretty gross. It's uneven too. Like the B occupies weirder. I feel like the shield's very off center, and the lettering is just ridiculously placed. Oh my gosh. No wonder that they
God,
redesigned.
no wonder
the
this is
beginning.
obscure.
This is
It
like
looks
only
like
on. I think apparently it's on 3 or 4 movies or something.
It looks like a sixth grader made that.
According to the comments section, pretty much close to extinct. This was the only scene on the 1971 Western film Man in the Wilderness, but it is unlikely that TV airings or home media releases would ever preserve it. You can easily find it, however, on the Warner Archive Blu-ray release.
Okay, so
Wow.
so basically the only way to see this is to pay $27.99 for a Blu-ray of a movie that I've never even heard of.
That's pretty much how you find rare logos. Is you just go through the library and you find no-name movies and then pay a lot for like the Blu-ray collection, or I guess find people that have like recorded old VHS versions of movies like off the TV, and then you can just find rare-ass variants from there. Some people have actually found original film strips. Like they have like the 32mm, 16mm film of like beginning and ending credits too. Some people have managed that. I don't know how they transfer that to video, but like
Oh yeah.
some people do that. It's pretty crazy.
Some people actually transfer that to video with like their own like jerry-rigged scanner with like a digital camera.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Because like I saw someone do something similar to like get like visual information for from a Star Wars film strip. Actually, it was from one of those like abundance of like Star Wars preservations.
Yeah, that's insane. It's like it's amazing how far we've come in terms of like logo capturing. Like people just either use their old VHSs, but now it's like, whoa, you're actually getting film from like these places. That's insane. So it's just interesting where like all this stuff comes from.
Yeah, but like old Blu-rays is probably the best way to get these onto like digital and high definition.
And
Like,
and as you said, yeah, and as you said, it's really expensive.
Oh yeah, film is expensive.
Yes.
Film
So
is expensive. Blu-rays less expensive.
still expensive though.
Quite.
But still, like paying like $30 for like Man in the Wilderness, or like Greystoke, The Legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes, or like Vision Quest or something. It's like it's kind of a tall order for these very niche movies.
Yeah, like I feel like the only reason why people buy them is like there are people like us who just want to find weird ephemera associated with it.
Or maybe there is someone out there who likes Vision Quest.
I'm sure, or there is someone who just actually likes those movies. Who knows? I don't know.
I mean, I'm not one to complain because I'm the one who bought fucking Greystoke.
Yeah, how could you? Gosh, jeez.
The movie
Etc.
made me cry when I was 10.
Why?
Because it's actually like one of the most depressing
Explain
movies
yourself.
I've ever seen.
Oh. Did it make you sad about everything?
Oh my god, it's like sad from the moment go.
Oh.
Cause like just the opening scene of that movie, like Tarzan's mom dies in childbirth, and then like shortly after like his dad realizes this, he's beaten to death by the apes.
Oh, that's just wow. That is really sad actually.
Hooray! Uplifting. How's everyone's Sunday?
How's everybody's how's everybody's Sunday? Well, now it's Monday for me.
Any movies lately?
Same.
Cry at any movie. I cry at everything. No, I'm kidding. I sometimes cry when I watch something deep, like sometimes when I watch Waking Life, I sometimes shed a tear because it's so beautiful. It's a very beautiful movie. 2001 sometimes. Oh, do you think the Sony Pictures Television logo is overhated? It's not the worst logo I've ever seen. but a lot of people get angry at it because of the plastering and because Sony's all like Sony's everywhere. Whew. So
And
I'm
also
more
Sony
so
themselves are pretty shitty as a company.
yeah. So like for me, I think a lot of the hatred stems from like the hatred of the company and the hatred of like the plastering, not necessarily like some people would argue that oh the animation is very annoying, oh the music's annoying. I've heard way worse than that, man. If anything, it's very run of the mill. It's very standard. I just think that the Sony Pictures logo is used so much that they don't preserve older variants, and really, I feel that companies should make an effort to preserve them because it's part of their history. You know, you don't have to like what's there to like. I get it. I get if it's like brand reunification. If you're syndicating a bunch of old stuff, yeah, it's kind of a you know if you're redoing that and you want to show your logos. But like I don't know, it would be cool to just like what older like with not older but like with other cable channels do. They actually keep some of the older logos intact. Like I know that with Star Trek. I think TBS did this. They kept the old Desilu logos. That was pretty cool to see on TV. You know,
I think that was only for the original versions because like the ones on the Blu-ray with all the redone CG, I think those use newer logos.
Poop.
Well, they still include the originals on the Blu-ray because they have all the space.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't know why they sunk like $1 million into like creating like new CG sequences for Star Trek.
I don't know. I would not know the motivations behind that either. But yeah, I like that when DVD collections and when even like older cable channels that redistribute older television programming, just keeping the old logos. It's pretty cool. It's like part of culture, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing the Screen Gems logo on screen is like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, like the Screen Gems logo on like old episodes of the Flintstones.
That's so cool. I love that. Ugh.
That is cool. But even though people will not stop whining about it until you actually cover everything else.
Screen Gems. Screen Gems. Well, that's because Screen Gems is like everyone talks about Screen Gems because Screen Gems is like the quintessential the quintessential scary logo. Although it's not, I can't speak. I told you all I have a speech impediment. Nobody believes me. But yeah, no, like it's the quintessential scary logo, quote unquote. I mean, I don't find it scary. Not many people do find it scary. I think it's just a bit unsettling, but
it's just
that's about it.
It's just bright.
I like the color scheme. I mean, like, it looks blood red. I mean, it's a little bit intimidating, but like,
Yeah, I've seen worse.
I've seen worse. Yeah, like the Vid TV logo. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone hates that one. Although it's funny because the Vid TV logo actually has other variants that aren't as scary. So then you're just like, oh, it was just a one-off, and they're actually not scary, and they're actually pretty funny at times.
Yeah,
the Russians were interesting
for once.
Oh my god.
Yeah, jeez, Russia.
Yeah, Russia.
What? Has anyone here know the Snorks?
Yes, I've heard of the Snorks. Yes.
On Boomerang, you would only see like the third season intro on Boomerang.
Oh wait, what? There's this. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the comments while you were talking.
But
oh yeah, I think I've heard of something like that. Like there's one series that was licensed for Netflix, and they only used the credit sequence from episode 1 for every episode.
Yeah.
So but, like none of like the unique staff was credited.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops. Oh, there's Era. He's here.
Gil, I already made that joke like way before you came in, so
and it's still old.
What's old now? Gil's old. I mean, yeah. I mean,
The slide
No,
whistle's old.
He is 21, so he's getting there.
I'm 26 now.
But yeah, I did see the other two intros for the Snorks, and it was rather interesting. Like with the first season, you had the scene with the captain.
The captain and me.
Yes.
Well.
Yes. Let me see. You said to scroll up. Okay, I'm scrolling up, Mr. A. Steele. I am scrolling up to see your comments. What do you want me to look at? Let's see. I always scroll up comments, good sir. The loud WBTV 2001 fanfare was inspired by the Max Steiner fanfare. That, I think, is not too far off from the truth. I'm sure that they have taken the old Steiner fanfare. And I know in some cases they do as time goes by, but if you're talking about the 2001 fanfare, I think they did take it from Max Steiner. I'd have to re-listen to it again, but I think you're onto something with that. And yeah, the Kenny Shield thing. Yeah, it was uploaded after my local.
All right, it seems my microphone is finally working after being oppressed by the Google machine, the white man.
There you are.
The Google Chrome machine. They tried to mute my voice, but I will not be silenced by them, and I will shove my black cat foot into their face because that's how I roll.
Yeah, you fight the power, brother.
Fight the power, black cat.
Yeah, son. I fight the white man known as Deborah. Telling
Deborah.
Deborah was telling me, clean up my room, pick up my beer. I say hell no to that.
Someone just said Bill Clinton came into the call.
Did I have sexual relations with that woman? You're damn right I did.
And in the Oval Office, too.
Oh my god. This is what's happening, people.
Let me tell you, even if Hillary runs again, she won't be the first woman behind the desk, if you know what I'm saying. I was trying to do a Stone Cold there.
Oh my god,
Oh,
I can't
okay.
do this.
Oh boy.
Stone Cold.
Maybe that's why Hillary Clinton was so dead set on being president, because she wanted to get ahead in the Oval Office as revenge.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, there we go.
Gosh,
Now we see
Fucking-
motivations for
Fucking
2016.
25 years in the making.
oh my gosh. That would be like eating like a dried bologna sandwich.
Eh!
Ah.
Oh, good lord! That's so explicit. This is a clean Christian stream. Come on.
You guys ever pull apart a grilled cheese sandwich?
No. No. In the words of Michael Rosen, no.
Oh
No.
no, this is horrible.
Oh no, this is horrible. By the way, guys, I'm obsessed with Michael Rosen again, and I'm sorry to everyone who's here.
Oh god.
I just had a brilliant idea. Stone Cold Bill Clinton.
Oh.
Don't give me that stupid nail face.
All right, that's right. I had sexual relations. That's what I'd do it again. And
What?
if you would too, give me a hell yeah.
The whore. Okay, so I'm gonna copy and paste the Google, not the Google,
Fiddle riddle
the
diddle.
Google. Fiddle riddle diddle diddle. Yes. Oh my god. There's like I said this on Twitter, but I'm gonna say it again. One of my favorite Michael Rosen like YouTube poop lines was I think 256 pi alternate is probably one of the best Rosen poopers. He has this thing where there's a 2-part series called Hackney's Got Talent, and the first episode of Hackney's Got Talent is Michael talking with Mervyn, and and then he's like, Mervyn gives him like this like one of Michael's like weird ass looks, and he's like, I was only saying, don't give me that stupid toenail face. And then like as he says toenail face, you see a definition of toenail face on the bottom part of the screen. And, and I think the definition was like an angry face meant to be threatening or to have you grow your toenails unsuccessfully. And I'm just like dying. I was laughing so freaking hard.
Oh, but my favorite, you know what? One of my favorite new YouTube poop guys is Phil Swift.
Oh, I've heard of him. Yes.
I just sawed this boat in half. Flex tape and fix it together. And look, no water. It's totally dry.
Oh,
just like my pants after this commercial. I'm so lonely. Somebody please send prostitutes.
Oh God.
God damn it.
You see, what we did is we fixed this boat using only flex glue. And I huffed so fucking much of it. I'm still high to this moment. I can't blink my eyelids properly.
You can't blink your eyelids properly. Is that what you just said?
Yes. Well,
I haven't
Phil
blinked
Swift
in
and Billy
9.5
Mays both have that voice where they sound like they're perpetually like they just did like some hard cocaine. They're about to sell their product. I mean, with OxyClean, it kind of
and yelling. How about those Billy Mays poops?
Yeah. I mean,
Billy
Mays
Mays YouTube poops are great. They're so really good.
Billy Mays here with the drunk Jack. You're too drunk to drive straight. Let the drunk Jack navigate.
The iTunes toilet is the best thing ever. You can in the toilet today.
Wasn't that a real product? Wasn't that a real product, like an iPod dock that was also like a toilet paper dispenser?
Oh my god! I think that was. Oh my god!
My favorites was Billy Mays and the Ravages of Orange Glow. It's like, Carla, can you get on your hands and knees? Take the big Billy cock. Sure. Damn it, we told you to sell Orange Glow, not Ass Glow.
Not Ass Glow, God.
Then Billy found this other MILF. Okay, Carla number 2, I need you to get on your hands and knees and... actually, your children should not see this. Can we lower the lights again?
I'm sorry. Like, okay, I'm not hung up over the prostitute part. I'm hung up over the fact there's a Carla 2. That's the best part of it all. That's why I laugh at it.
That's what he calls her.
Parts of it.
That's what he calls her, because he says, shit, Carla. No, it's Shelly Sanders. It doesn't matter, Carla. You know the most valuable thing in your home besides your home is your home? No fucking sense. If you're plastered again, you're fucking fired. It doesn't matter, because I already paid yesterday. God damn it. He just calls them Carla and Carla number 2. That's my head. That is my headcanon. Every woman is Carla.
Exactly. I can't. That's why I laughed. That's why I laugh at YouTube poops, because it's so absurd. Like, like Billy Mays calling every girl Carla, and then like in Michael Rosen poops, there's always his brother Brian with a different colored shirt, and then older Rosen
yellow,
with a different.
Right?
It's blue.
Oh, it's blue.
One of the best YouTube poops is
There's one pooper out there that has like Michael Rosen in a bunch of like different colored shirts, like blue and brown and yellow.
Oh,
Brown
God,
and
it's
yellow.
so great.
Oh no.
There's this one I found funny was by Tom Servo 3. It's the Terrifying Tales from the Toaster, which is of scary stories to tell in the dark. And Thomas and Alfred hated cows and always wanting to just throw the problem in the fire. Let's throw it in the fire.
I hear Thomas and cows, and I just think of like Thomas in Trouble. The law is the law. The law.
But the law is rubbish.
Fuck it. It's no use arguing with Republicans.
The butt came in.
Excuse me, sir.
I guess now the subject's YouTube poop, guys. So if you want to talk to me about YouTube poop as well, you can totally ask me questions about that, such as what I've recently watched, and stuff like that. So if y'all want to talk about logos and YouTube poop, this is the perfect stream. God, I'm trash. Anyway.
What are you doing, Thomas? Nothing. Goodbye. Fucking cunt.
Goodbye. Fucking cunt. Oh God, help me.
I just fucking love that YouTube poop where Sir Topham Hatt is like so he's like so against the police, like calling them like the white boys in my business.
You have a nice ass, Thomas.
It reminded me of the beginning of
Right.
one of the videos by Jean Lajoie, aka MC Vaginas. Still got not loving the police. Still got love for the vaginal grease.
Oh yeah, Jean Lajoie. I remember my friend actually showing me that. We were watching that like in his house. The first time I saw that, I think that was in high school. And we were just like laughing at him going, "Show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals."
That's good. That's good.
That made me laugh so hard. Oh. Oh gosh.
What a funny smell.
Help me.
Inspector.
The presence inspector.
Oh, you know you like it, Mr. Oddbox. You know it.
The
Sorry,
presence
I don't mean
That's
to
right.
harass your innocent little viewer here, unless he's playing coy. In which case,
The presence inspector. I love that too. I love how he's like he says inspector.
Inspector.
We know that, you fool. That's also one of the funniest things.
God, I don't care if it's Ringo or George Carlin. I fucking love like those Thomas poops.
Same here, dude.
Like just they're so much fun to sentence mix.
Because it's so easy to sentence mix.
The fact that George Carlin has like this entire catalog of like stand-up material that he's released on CD.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. Like people have like released whole videos of clips of Thomas the Tank Engine like with shit from his stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the engines is scared, so they like edit in, "I gotta get the fuck out of here."
Oh my god,
from his stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! He died like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that sucks, man. I remember like I was around for that. I remember when I had my YouTube account and everybody was like, I think mourning the death of George Carlin. I was like, oh, that sucks. I liked Bill and Ted. That was 16-year-old me. So just
George Carlin was Rufus.
Right. So that's how I remembered him primarily. Like I never really watched his comedy that much. But I've always remembered him from Bill and Ted. So I was like, oh, I love Bill and Ted. Dang it.
Oh yeah, and oh my god, you know what? That actually reminds me. There's an episode of the Bill and Ted cartoon where they're like in a record shop at the mall, and Rufus is there, and he finds a copy of like George Carlin's Class Clown, and he's like, gotta save this for later.
I just love that.
I love shit like that. It's like seeing an arcade cabinet of Double Dragon in the Double Dragon movie. It makes no sense, but it's fun to be there.
It's just there.
My Double Dragon. Now that's Bill. Now that's a Bill Clinton impression.
I thought Vanilla Ice was the villain in that. No, it's Robert Patrick dressed as Vanilla Ice. Which is why he will forever be known as the Vanilla Ice 1000.
Vanilla Ice actually sounds kind of tasty. Like you mix up
like a shot of vanilla in your ice cube tray.
Yeah, like a vanilla flavored icicle popsicle thing, that would actually be okay.
Yeah, just like drop some vanilla ice into your Coke.
Yes.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of almost like a cream soda, almost, or like a reverse.
That sounds really delicious, actually.
It actually does.
I'm one of those people that like gets cherry Coke or like vanilla Coke. So for me, that'd be like, yo, let me have that. I don't care if I get diabetes.
Diabetes.
That sounds so good.
She said she wanted the D, so I gave her the diabetes.
If you have diabetes.
STD, sexually transmitted diabetes.
My wife.
Wait, what about a wife?
My wife. Well, I guess Wilford Brimley's wife.
Oh god, it's just some Wilford Brimley YouTube poop. I remember it's like Wilford Brimley tries to sell you whatever.
Wilford Brimley tries to sell you everything.
Yeah. Remember, there's Billy Mays sells everything and nothing. He's like, here's a male chastity device, but you already have a male chastity device. It's called your face.
Your face. That's a joke I would make. It's called your face.
Of course.
Oh yeah. Wilford Brimley tries to sell you diabetes.
Listen.
Like he's making a positive pitch for it.
Oh my god, dude.
Now I'm thinking about the Things one where he does the YouTube poop of the seacaptaindate.com. You seen that video?
I believe I have, but I don't know. I think I have.
It's the dating site for sea captains.
What? Why would you need a dating site for sea captains?
I don't know, but it's a real site. If you look it up, it's there. And it is like, and it's right there next to is sea captain. You could be you are my male, female sea captain looking for a male, female, or sea captain. It's like the third gender that is essentially there. I mean, I'm sure that's not what they intend, but it's just that funny there. I sexually identify as a sea captain.
I am
Sea
Wilford
is my
Brimley, and I'd
mistress.
like to treat you to an ice cream, an apple pie, and my diabetes.
Your diabetes. Freaking Wilford Brimley. Oh my god.
but yeah, I think probably the one with like the most views, I think, is like Wilford Brimley eats people with diabetes.
If you have diabetes, I will eat you. Huh?
Diabetes.
Oh my goodness. This is my daily life. I watch YouTube poops and logos.
I'd like your diabetes. Actually, I'm surrounded by diabetes.
Oh my god. I need to watch more Wilford Brimley YouTube poops. 'Cause I used to watch that, but now I've fallen off the wayside with that stuff.
One thing I've learned to do is laugh at people with type 2 diabetes.
Oh Lord.
That's horrible.
That is.
Fucking love
That's
this
so
YouTube.
It's so bad.
It reminds me of that picture. There was a picture. It was a comic of Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, and then Piglet's like, "Who? What was the hardest part of seeing that kid get hit by a car?" And then Winnie the Pooh bends over and whispers in Piglet's ear, "My dick."
My dick.
It's so dark.
Oh god.
Great.
Help me.
I need somebody.
Help, not just anybody. Help, you know I need someone. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm ignoring the chat. I need to like.
Oh hey,
check the chat.
we have Slayer the Lolly in here. Oh, that's
Slayer,
pretty.
Slayer the Lolly.
That's
Nice.
a pretty metal
All right.
lolly right there.
really good. All right, so let's see. I dabbled in YTPing and mashups. The one that I'm proud is Robotnik saying Pingus to the tune of the 1987 Paramount Television fanfare. Oh, that's very particular. I dig it. Like I said, like logo YouTube poops are very difficult because you only have like 5 or 6 second source material. So if you manage to do something great with it, like what Jimmy Davis did with the MGM Lion, or Shusham Gracie, then you must be talented somewhere. You need to go into like art school
or the Disney Pixar logo with the CDI music.
Oh, God. That was funny too. Dun 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 dun.
You know what the most impressive YTP thing I ever saw was Waldfield. He took one of just of James Earl Jones reciting the alphabet, and he made him say, "I am a sexy bitch.
A sexy
Do a double penis orgy. Yeah."
Oh my God, Waldfield, he's great.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
And that was just out of the alphabet.
That's amazing.
He is a savant of YTP.
Waldfield, I remember his was it extra, I think it was called like Extra Naughty Sonic or something like that. And it was like Sonic, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and everyone just said swears every 5 seconds. It was like fucker, motherfuckers, suck my ass.
Oh, so
you
like
cocksucker.
Japanese Sonic.
He does a lot of very uncensored, like the
very uncensored.
Parents just don't understand about just that all the shit his parents did to his family. It's very uncensored. Do you want to be a maniac? Very uncensored. American Star Spangled Banner.
Oh my
Speaking
God!
of parents not understanding, some of the comment section of YouTube poops for like kid shows is pretty funny. Like it's just like angry parents like in the comment section of like Caillou in the bath.
Oh my God!
How did they stumble on that YTP? I saw an angry comment once though on what was it? There was a YouTube poop. I think it was by Tom Servo as well on the Too Smart for Strangers special by Winnie the Pooh.
Oh God!
Oh no, not that!
No!
It was like Rabbit's let's see if Carrie knows how to be touched. She's still this, and at one point she says, "Go to hell, Carrie." Just so. And then somebody in the comments was saying, like, this isn't funny. This is a video about stranger danger, blah, blah, blah. And I just told her in the comments, go to hell, Carrie.
Go to hell, Carrie. Their name may not have been Carrie, but just go to hell, Carrie.
I just really like Brian De Palma movies.
Listen, if I have a problem with a YouTube commenter, I just call them Carrie and say, go to hell. That's it.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's funny because the original thing, the Too Smart for Strangers, they essentially sing a song about being too smart and not getting molested. It's essentially what happens at one point.
Yeah, it's so uncomfortable.
It is. No.
Oh my gosh.
There's actually an episode of DDR Hell by Brad Jones, and like one of the first things he covered on that show was Too Smart for Strangers.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that.
I guess he just happened to have a copy of burned to a DVD.
I guess so, because he's Brad Jones, Hey.
He has fucking everything. Oh shit, it was actually the first episode was Too Smart for Strangers.
Oh wow.
Because he was like doing it in character as like Bootleg Bill or some shit.
Bootleg Bill, oh my fucking God.
Get it? Because they're pirated DVDs.
Ha! Ha!
Get it? Because it's piracy.
You should have started with one that was rated R.
God damn.
I think
know
that was
something-
the second episode. Where it was like Rock, it's your decision or some shit. It's not good.
Oh, it's that sounds like Anthony Fantano. It's like, yeah, this new VHS, it's not good.
Oh yeah.
This Christian scare film that tries to paint rock music in a satanic light. It's not good.
Not good. It's so funny because speaking of that, I was watching I was catching up on YMS lately, and I think in one of his recent videos he was wearing the melon shirt, and I'm like, Adam, you sly dog, you bought that fucking melon shirt. Freaking Adam. And now my friend's telling me that he's obsessed over Gundam models. That's gonna be nice.
Oh, yeah. I love
Fucking Quan.
Gundam models. It's just that they're
Fucking
expensive.
Quan.
That's the problem. Is a lot of the thing is like some of the really cool ones will run you up $100, and the parts, even though I have like a shit ton up in the walls of my room, and then the real grade ones, which are like 25 to 30, they're smaller, parts, but they also break easy, even though that they're more, price comfortable. It's just it's a hard hobby to maintain, and it costs a lot of money. And when you're done, it's just like, okay, how am I going to pose this? Put this here, there.
Yeah, so now he's talking about like he wants a Gundam basement. So now I'm like, you know what? I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. He said, my boyfriend suggested I should get into Gundam. I'm like, once you go Gundam, you never go back. I've heard stories. He's like, nah, I'll be fine. Just today. Well, now I've gone on the deep end. I'm like, what did I tell you? What did I freaking tell you?
Should have started with
no one
of the
listens to
shitty
me.
ones.
Just one of the shitty ones, and I'd be like, nope. NBCB there from 1983. Oh, I've seen that. It's nice. It's nice. I think. Although it's funny because like the NBC logo in like the 1980s, I think the Nebraska ETV network had like the same design as the N. I think it was like the two right triangles that form the N. It was the same design in the Nebraska ETV network, so I think like NBC had a problem with that. It's just interesting how public television just stole from NBC. Like I can show in a second. Because I know that like in the 80s, NBC had like this, the peacock that pointed left with the multiple feathers, more feathers than 6. I believe there's like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Just
With a few variants of the sneezing.
Oh yeah, that was the John K versions, I think. The Spumco versions.
Mm-hmm.
The Spunka. What? The Spunka? Whoa. That's lewd right there. Spunka.
Hey, I didn't name the company.
Wasn't there a company that was like intentionally like named something like obscene? I think it was one of John Kay's companies. Like if you translated it into another language, it was like dick.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't put it past him.
It's freaking John Kay. What a maroon, am I right?
Oh, Canada.
Our home and native land.
And now's the part of the show where we get into all of the dead air.
Yes, I'm trying to find the two logos I was mentioning. Let me see. There's an undead peacock version? What the fuck?
Walk
That
into the
makes
cock
no
like,
sense.
what up, I got a big club.
Okay. Oh yeah, they're the two trapezoids. What am I saying? Two triangles, trapezoids. They're two completely different shapes. I'm so dumb.
It's a trapezoid.
Trapezoid. Are trapezoids gay? Answer in the comment section below.
Yes.
This one is the NBC. This is an NBC 1977 bumper, and it has the two trapezoids as I mentioned. And then Nebraska ETV logo, which I'll find in a second. That's a oh shit, damn it, no. I believe it's somewhere. Where is it? Where are you? I think it was also 1970s. Okay, give me 1 second. I also have friends who are asking me what's going on, and I'm like, I'm streaming, you fool.
Why aren't you listening to me? Maybe I'm busy.
Maybe I'm busy around here. I'm trying to find the. I'm pretty sure the Nebraska Educational Television Network. Because they had one variant with two trapezoids as well.
Excuse me, sir. Do you
Yes.
have a license to sell hair tonic to bald eagles in Omaha, Nebraska?
Oh my god, dude. Oh god. Now my Gundam friend is like, oh well, the newest one has furries. I'm like, no wonder we're watching.
Wait, what the heck? Furries? There's furries?
There's furries in Gundam, apparently. Apparently.
I'm Harold Bay Pains. I'm pretty fast.
Silence! Enjoy the silence.
The sound of silence.
Hectan, keep this runt in chains. Boy, geez, maybe I'll think twice before I try and kill you again, Hobbs.
Well, I'm so sorry. I love when people try to kill me. It's fun. No, but like the point of this discussion was that like Nebraska, I think they were sued by NBC, so they changed it to like a very weird ass logo that looks like the St. Louis Arch, and it's pretty not as nice. But that was the whole point of this whole discussion. But it's just interesting how like it's two trapezoids that looks like the same N as the one that I showed in the chat. It's like, dude. So I want to talk about PBS variants at some point, though, because PBS logos are very fascinating. It's only in the U.S. and it's like there are so many different like local idents, and a lot of the '70s PBS logos are so weird, man. They have like weird music, weird visuals. It's like, damn, dude.
Peebs.
It's pretty. Peebs. I used to call it Peebs too. It's really funny.
God damn it.
You stop having my life, for God's sake. Damn.
He had your wife instead.
Why was it with you and wives? Damn it! Gosh.
Deal. I buy your wife. Take her.
Tiger.
Fucker.
Fucker. I'm a casual fucker, and now I'm a full-time fucker. The Judge Judy YouTube hoops are also really funny.
Judge Bougie.
Judge Judy.
I no longer require challenge.
Huh?
Huh? Okay, I think we're winding down a little. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's 1 a.m.
Gonna get fuffed in the buff.
So I'm gonna probably continue this for another 10 minutes.
10 my time, so.
What's up?
Then it's 10 my time, so yeah.
How dare you live on the fucking East Coast? West Coast, East Coast.
Where the
Moved
coast
in my pain.
Where the West Coast at. This is where the hood. Jesse Ventura's. Have you ever seen that? Oh, somebody YouTube pooped that at the end of their Jesse Ventura YTP. They had Jesse Ventura rapping the hook to "Where the Hood At" by DMX.
Oh, really?
And they had it and saying DMX back again. They said Jesse Ventura back. If you got up, pull that. Where the hood at?
God damn it, dude!
Where the East Coast at? The West Coast at?
That reminds me of Mitt Romney doing the real Slim Shady.
Oh my God!
Y'all act like you haven't seen a Mormon before. George down on the floor. I'm not concerned about the Gulf War.
Oh my God!
Right? Sorry, that's not what I meant. I want every American to be in the top 1%. My dog is on the roof. My dog is on the roof.
Oh my God!
Fucking love that. I'm Mitt Romney, the real Romney. All the other Mitt Romneys are just masturbating.
Masturbate. Mass debating, though. They're not masturbating, they're masturbating. Get it right. Alright.
Seals riding on seals. Riding on seals.
Well, okay, so I guess I just want to say, like, just to close the stream, is that it's very chill. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was fun.
What I want is kind of chill stream. Obviously, you know, I picked a very strange day to do it, so I apologize. But I learned a lot today. I learned that there are new variants of the Warner Brothers logo ? And that RKO's website's destroyed. And there are funny YouTube oops out there. RKO is dead, I guess. And that hopefully when you guys see my new video, by the way, there's going to be a new video out. I know that I said last week, but the problem is my editing software is poop, and it doesn't let me render properly. I'm still trying to work that out. But once I get all that figured out, you're going to see a new video on my main channel pretty soon about logo stories that I found over the course of this year. So tune in for that shit. And once you see that, hopefully you'll like seeing more and more of these stories every week. That'll fill the void, and hopefully you won't see me disappear for another year. So thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for your continued support, and I'll see you on my main channel. Until then, see you all in the Bridal later, and have a fantastic evening. Good night, and good luck.
Catch
Also,
on the flip side.
Good movie.
Dicks out.
In your face.